one stopped, and when I went to pick it up, it ended up having 2 stops. And I called the guy and said, "Hey, man, that was nowhere in the negotiations. There was no mention of another stop." And so we negotiated another price, and anyway, so the wind has just been outrageous, and so my first fuel up over there in Missouri was at 4.8, and I was like, ah, man, I got ripped off. So the next fuel, and mind you, I'm going against wind that's just out of this world, and it's hit me in the grill and the side of my truck. So, and it's really dragging. So I thought, I got ripped off. Next fuel I got was 4.2 miles a gallon. Oh, this ain't good. And then that was going across Kansas, and it was snowing. And I haven't got new drives on this truck yet because my budget's really low. I've spent over 20 grand on the truck out of my emergency money, getting it ready over the summer, and so that's left me really tight just to feed my family. And wow, the camera decided to fall. Let me find out what's going on there. So anyway, so I put the tires off. Going across Kansas, every time I went over an overpass, my tires would spin, and the motor would go racing up. And so I'm trying to get together that sunlight. Weird. It's kind of weird how it does the flashing thing. Anyway, just have to live with it, I guess. So yeah, I need to be getting tired, and I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you caught up with it or not, but after I loaded this load, I was coming down a hill over there by Cookville. Here, let me pause this. Alright, I had to move you from the other holder, camera mount. It kept falling. I'll have to check that out. But anyway, so yeah, so I had a blowout, and everybody wanted $800 in tires for a single tire. And so I finally found a guy over in Lebanon, Cruise Tires, and I went over there, got a tire for $200. Pretty good steer tire. That's what it was, a steer tire. And I wasn't complaining, so I bought that and mounted it up. And so I got to noticing what had actually happened is a gator, and I hit a gator going down a hill, and first I saw a gator about this big, and so I got on the radio, and when I got on the radio to inform everybody to watch out for the gator laying on the zipper, my hand blocked a gator that was huge, and I couldn't dodge it. There was a car next to me, and it didn't look safe to get over on the shoulder. So, not to mention that the truck was on the shoulder too, the one that blew out. And so I had to hit it, and it tore my light bar down, and not completely off, but it bent the crap out of it, broke some lights, and went under. And I would imagine it hit that inside dually, because it was just minutes later on kapow. So, and I was running pretty good going down that mountain too, so speed, and those tires are 8 years old. You believe in Chinese tires last 8 years? 2016 is the date on it. But yeah, so quit beating around the bush. I sound like Ruthie beating around the bush. Anyway, so anyway, yeah, I need to be getting tires. when I was going across Kansas, every time I went over overpass, they were slipping, and so need to be getting those because your drive tires are your most important tires when you're dealing with ice and snow. Those are the dudes you don't want slipping because when your drive slip, it causes the back of the truck to kick out, and that's how you get jackknifed. And so you don't want that happening. And anywho, so I got that delivery made at Home Depot yesterday. They let me in early. My appointment was at 3, and I got in at 12. And I told them I only had 5 pallets, and they got me unloaded. And I was out of there by 2 o'clock their time. And come up this way, and then I ran into 50 plus mile an hour winds. And my fuel once again was down to 3.6 miles a gallon. So man, can't get a break with this wind, man. It's low. And so I went to sleep last night in Wham Sutter, and my delivery time at Home Depot in Ogden is at 4 p.m. And so so we'll get there and get that unloaded, and then I booked a load coming out of Burley going to Taylor, PA, and it's $1,700 less than what I typically haul it for. And so it's just awful, ladies and gentlemen, out here. It's hard to make any money, and so I will inform you that, ladies and gentlemen, that we are on the lookout for a job that I can do and put this truck in the yard, park it, and cancel the insurance and the license on it. And I guess I'll get my trailer and get the forklift and move it down next to in the backyard too, and just park and stuff. No sense selling it, because if I sell it, I got to pay the government 35% gross income tax, and I learned that when I sold the Peterbilt, and it just made me sick to my stomach having to pay them all that money. So why do that? 35% gross income tax on the sale, Anyway, so I just let it sit there and rot and grow weeds on it or whatever. I'm not going to sell it and have to pay the government 35%, and then that just turn around and give it to some other country. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. And then they give all of our money away and then talk about, oh, well, we got a deficit with our budget. We need to cancel, Social Security and so on and so on. And then they allow immigrants into our country, and illegal immigrants into our country, and then spend billions and billions of dollars on housing them and giving them whatever they need. So, but our Social Security and all that stuff needs to be canceled because they ain't got enough money. Yeah, right. Well, so I'm not giving them anything if I don't have to, right? So I'm not selling this thing. I just let it sit in the yard and rot. So anyway, so that's what's going on with me, ladies and gentlemen, and I would show you where I'm at, but let's see if I can get you out of that. I can't, so I can't even get you out of there to show you. Nope, I guess I won't. You're pretty much stuck in that camera holder there, so. Anyway, so it's 9:54 a.m. Got a 4 o'clock appointment and 150 miles to go. So I got plenty of time. But you know, trucking, you never know what's going to happen. It could be an accident or back up. Could be a snowstorm. Could get a blowout. That's just the way of it. So anyway, there's a garbage job opening in my area to drive a garbage truck. And so we're looking into that. I got to have a certain amount of money to pay our bills, and if I can't get it, then we won't take it. But if they can meet our bills, and then I'll probably park the truck, ladies and gentlemen, and then I guess we'll have some footage of garbage cans, stuff like that. So sorry about the sunlight. Wherever you are, have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. Have lots of fun. Be safe. Winter's right here around the corner. Just yesterday morning I was in 6-degree weather. So it's changing quick. And have a beautiful day. God bless. And later.